Hey, what's going on, folks? So I'm just trying to show off a little bit some of the changes I did to this bass. So this is my own design. I call this Taino NT-SC. So NT neck through. Okay, as you can see there. SC single cut, obviously. 24 frets, 6-string bass. Seymour Duncan ASB Phase 1 active Soapbars with an Audere audio preamp. The bridge is Hipshot B style, as well as Hipshot tuning machines. Let me show off the little Taino cookie. That's actually my headstock logo. Dual truss rod. I didn't want to put a cover because, I mean, if you have to do adjustments, it's just a pain in the rear end, so I just left it as like that. Low action. I actually like very low action, and I'll show you why in a second. The neck is a 5-piece Purple Heart rock maple Purple Heart, right? Believe it or not, these are actually glow in the dark. I don't know if I'm going to be able to showcase that, but I'll try. Let's see here. See if I can charge this, at least one of them. And I did the same on the side. I actually have glow in the darks. There you go. So I did glow in the dark inlays on the fret and on the side markers. The top on the wings is actually called Flame Ambrosia Maple, and I don't know if on that angle you guys can see some of the flame. Pretty cool tiger-like stripes. So here, somebody may catch that. Okay, so the layout here is volume, pan, bass, mids, highs. So these two plugs here that I decided to fix, when I did the layout, let me lower it a little bit. When I did the layout, I noticed that the top two knobs were actually really close. So the volume was okay, but the mid was, the pan, I'm sorry, was kind of close. So I shifted it in a little bit and lower it to kind of put it somewhere in the middle. I mean, I'm not planning on selling this bass. This tone and the sound is just too good to let go. So I'm keeping it. So the back, why is it dark? Well, its Alder body is actually a somewhat of a see-through. I kept it a very light on the tonality of the stain. You can see the back, the neck going through. So it's Alder. It really doesn't have any figure, so why leave it open? I just wanted to give it special, something kind of. And then so what I did was, I actually taped here to give it some kind of uniformity and let the back of the neck be exposed. But I matched the back of the headstock to the back of the body, as well as you can notice. Obviously, I matched the head cap on the front with the body on top. It's Ovangkol fretboard. That's about it. So let me show off some of these tones. So I'm going to start with the preamp, everything in the center position, 12 o'clock, and then the pickup balance as well in the middle. And it sounds something like this. And if there's some crackling, I already found out this cable is kind of acting up on me. I could get another one, but I don't feel like digging in my boxes. So okay, it's tuned up already. 6-string standard tuning. Okay. If I play slap and pop this way, it'll sound a little like this. What I normally tend to do is I push up the neck pickup slightly more, the bass slightly more, and the mid slightly more. I leave This preamp and pickup combination tends to be a little bit bright and funky, so I leave the highs center position. And there's not much of a difference in sound, but I like that bottom end to push a little bit. Okay, so let me see. Okay, neck pickup, preamp, flat. Okay, everything in the middle, neck pickup only. Bridge pickup. So that's the drawback of having action so low. I'm forced to lay off my attack when I'm playing traditional fingerstyle because you hear some of that unwanted sound and whatnot. I'm also not using a string damper, which I should, but okay. Bass, pushing up the bass a little bit. Taking off the bass. And putting the bass back in the middle. I'm pushing the mids all the way forward. Cutting all the mids. And I'm pushing all the highs up. Killing all the highs. Once again, EQ completely flat. There you have it. Oh, one more thing. So this bass, literally well under 10 pounds. It's actually about 8.5, 8 3/4. Why is that? Well, this bass, I didn't do it to industry standard, meaning the thickness to be 1 3/4 inches. I actually reduced it to 1.5 inches. Believe it or not, 1/2 inch does. It's different. It may not be a lot, but it is. There is no neck dive whatsoever on this bass, as you can see. I have it strapped in like so. Let me stand up a little bit. No neck dive whatsoever. Even if I tip it forward, it actually wants to come up. So part of that, I'm going to take a wild guess here because of the position where I have the strap button. So rather than strap it through the back of the body, I'd rather do it on the top of the contour here. That way, if there's any weight forward, I actually can counter that. So you can find me on Facebook, Taino Basses, T-A-I-N-O. So for those of you who don't know what Taino is actually the Indians that were in the Caribbean when Columbus discovered that region. Me being Puerto Rican, of course, why not pay tribute to my heritage? I'm very proud of the instrument. Proud enough that, like I said, I don't want to sell it. I just want to keep it. But I actually have molds, of course, as a luthier. I have somewhat of a twin to this for a customer. Completely different. I will post a video as soon as I'm finishing, as soon as I get it done. I actually had to take it back to the bench and make some minor adjustments. On that one, I actually rounded off this contour right here a little bit. However, I did, being that he's a special person, I actually gave him some goodies. Like I actually used my own private stash on woods. A wood called Chocolate Heart here. Same type of dimensions as from top to bottom. Same type of neck. He's got ebony fretboard. He's got B-style bridge, but however, he's got same. By the way, same preamp, same electronics. However, his hardware is gold. And I'll show that off as soon as I get it done. But anyways, hit me up on Facebook. Taino Basses, T-A-I-N-O. Looking forward to hear from somebody. Make some comments, good or bad. Just keep it clean. I will fire back. God bless.